Facebook, good morning. Man, it's a beautiful day. We are in harmony with all things. Complete union, perfection, united, completeness. One with God, one with all. God fills all, in all. Christ is all and in all. Hey Sharon, good morning. There's Benny. This is an amazing dog. Full of life. Joy. Smartest dog I've ever owned. Hey, I want to talk about a few things this morning. Good morning, Paige. Good morning. Marilyn, good morning. Good morning. Reese, I believe. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I'm driving, so I'm looking at you through my peripheral. There's Cam. Good morning, brother. Man. Went to high school with Cam. Joseph, the apostle of love. Evangelist of love, the teacher of love. Sent from love by love, brother. Yep, one with love as love. God is love, right? Check it out. You know, James talks about Elijah. I want to talk about this real quick because I had some experiences down at the beach last weekend with my wife on our anniversary. James, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. But James says, you know, Elijah was a man with a nature just like ours. And he prayed fervently for the rain to cease, and it ceased for 3.5 years, and then he prayed again, and it rained. Elijah heard a sound and saw a cloud before anyone else heard and saw. Elijah saw something in his imagination that was already. See, when you start to see that our imagination is his imagination because we have the mind of Christ, right? Which is the mind of God. And God's thoughts are finished acts. He thinks a thing and it is done. It was done. So he thought it all and it was done. The word, the very thought, the very idea of God, the finished act, the embodiment of you and me, which manifested the fullness, Jesus fully woke, fully aware, the incarnation. So let's go back to James. James said Elijah was an anthropos. I see anthropos, and all of mankind is born from above. Elijah was born from above with the nature of his father. With a nature just like yours and mine. So what nature is that? It's the only nature that you can have, and it's the nature of God. You have your father's nature. You can have no other nature. That's the nature you are. Because we're all out of, begotten of, squeezed out of, manifested, transitioned from, translated from one condition to another, God. Light, the light source. Projected from, you could say, okay, I'm a hologram projected from the light source, the projector. And here I am, visible image of God in likeness. I am. So Elijah was born from above. It was a man born from above. Elijah was born from above with a nature just like yours and mine. That nature is God's, our Father. And he prayed. Now when he prayed, he imagined and saw and felt and smelled and tasted that it was already raining. That's why Mark said, when you ask or when you pray, see that it's already done and it will be yours. What's already done will be yours. Imagine, see it, feel it, and it's already done. Living from and not towards. We don't need anything because we lack nothing at all. So our sole purpose, now what happened to me down at the beach is I started to see, and I've been starting to see, and I've been learning that all things were created for intimacy, relationship, even nature. so I can converse with nature. Now, if someone's conversing with me, do I want them bossing me around and demanding me and commanding me? No, I don't. So it was cloudy, and the forecasters had prophesied through their news channels, programming. They had prophesied that it was going to rain down at the beach all weekend, storm. And we said, no, we're going to go down there and open the skies up. And that's exactly what happened. We had clear skies. But it got a little cloudy when I was sitting on the beach, and I said, and all of a sudden it was brought to my remembrance something David Hogan said. And David Hogan said, why would the sun burn me? I'm friends with the sun. Why would my friend burn me? So I started thinking, man, so these clouds are my friend. They're not bad, and they're not good. They just are. They're life. And I can speak to these clouds, and the clouds will respond to me. And I'm in relationship even with the clouds. I'm in harmony. So I said, clouds, I thank you that you're here and you're shading me now. But do you think you could just move out of the way a little bit for me so I can see my friend the sun? I know it sounds crazy, but as soon as I said it, the clouds went whoop, opened up, and boom, the light beams from the sun hit me, and we sat in the clear skies the rest of the day. I used to command and demand and get out of here and move and all that, and you can do that because you have dominion over the skies, over the earth, over the sea, and those actually have deeper spiritual meanings too. You have dominion over your earth, over the soil, over your awareness, over your thought life, over your body, which is made up of mainly water, the sea. So I spoke with the clouds through my mind. I did not even speak it out loud. I thought and imagined that they were already open, and I said, hey, do you think you could just move out of the way a little bit so I can catch some of these rays from my friend the sun? And boom, immediately, clouds opened up, sunlight came through. You see what I'm saying here? Elijah was born from above with a nature just like yours and mine, and that nature is God's nature. And God's nature is one of love. And our Father's nature is one of life, light, and love. Purity. So Jesus came, our sole purpose as messengers sent from God by God. Remember, John was sent from God by God to testify or to witness of something he already saw, to witness of the light source that he came from, that was about to manifest in fullness in Jesus Christ walking this earth so that we could see the truth of who we are. So Jesus came, it says in Colossians 2:9 and 2:10 that the fullness, most translations say the Godhead, but it's not the Godhead. It's the fullness of deity dwelt in him bodily. And then it goes on and says, and you too, through your union with him. And you too, the fullness of deity dwells in you too, as you. Because you are united to him and always have been. Let me prove that. In John chapter 1, it says, in him was life, and the life was the light of mankind. So the light of mankind was the life in him when? Long before you were ever visible walking this earth. That was in origin. So you were light in him, one with him. Who is him? It is God. Because the Word was one with God, the Word was God, the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The Word was Father Creator. And you were light in him long ago means you've always been one. And all things made or all things transitioned from that condition into another through God. And all things and nothing that was made separate from him. I'll never leave you nor forsake you because we've always been one. Nothing that is visible, nothing that translated, nothing that manifested, nothing that was squeezed out of God was squeezed out or manifested or transitioned or translated separate from God. So this means all things are one with God. And to be one means one through and through. You're not a shell carrying God. God chose to reveal himself as you. You are an expression, an individual, unique expression of God. a manifestation. And God is spirit. So the fullness of deity that dwelt in Jesus also dwells in you, because Jesus came to reveal you and me. And I shall fully know him as I have always been fully known by him. Now, how is that? I have always been fully known by him as fully him. Reverse it. This is the truth. So our sole purpose is to unveil Christ. It's the same thing the Apostle Paul was doing. Christ in you. We want to unveil Christ in your consciousness. It's the unveiling, the revealing of Christ within you and me and everyone else walking this earth. The Christ unveiled as you. So we must learn to draw from the source of all life and the source of all power that's within each one of us. And it's not from drawing out here and striving and laboring and through our own mental ability and our own physical strength. It's from resting and imagining and drawing from the source that's within us all. But you draw from your Holy Spirit, existing as love, experiencing joy, peace, goodness, kindness, patience, self-control, all these things. Experience Zoe life now. So what Jesus came to reveal, the incarnation, the fullness of deity dwelt in him. He revealed the incarnation in mankind, because we've always been one. I just proved it. Before you ever came, you were one. And we simply transitioned from one, you could say, realm or condition of invisibility into visibility. And we are learning and teaching to everyone to draw from within. So when you see this, you have divine imagination. You can imagine a thing. When you see a picture, you can imagine a thing, and guess what? Your imagination is manifestation, meaning it is a finished work. It's already done. So you believe and you know and you do as if it's already done. And it is, and it will be visible. So I hope that helps. Jesus came to reveal. He was the incarnation, right? But what was it that he came to reveal? What was it that he unveiled? It was the very same thing that the Apostle Paul was running around teaching and preaching. Christ, the Christ in you, unveiled as you, through and through, 100%. So peace. So it is very wise to me to learn to draw from the source of all life. You have been given life, Zoe, eternal life. You have been given all things pertaining to life and godliness, or God-likeness. Ye are gods. So I hope that helps. I hope you can take that and chew on that. I hope you can put it into practice. Imagine a thing, attach the feeling to that thing. So if I'm imagining I want it to rain, so I imagine we see that, we need some rain. It's not actually a need that I'm drawing and saying, okay, I need you to do this for me. I'm seeing it as already done. I feel the rain pouring down on me. I smell the rain. I taste the rain. I feel my feet stepping in the rain. It is already done. It's finished. Peace. I hope that helps. We are practicing these things. I'm seeing that my imagination, I needed an investor. I needed an investor. I wasn't even trying to do it. It just happens naturally. And an investor calls me. See? It was already done. So peace. I hope you all can take this, chew on it, think about it. Think about the fullness that's within you, that is you. Love you all. Have a great day.